Hey guys, and welcome back. I'll give you guys just a few minutes to get all settled and signed in here. Welcome back to those that have been here before, and welcome to anyone that's new. I'm Valerie, or my friends call me Val. Go ahead and say hey if you want to say hi in the little chat here. I think I know Sandra's on and Andy's here. I think my parents are on. But go ahead and say hi if you want. All right, so I usually always start off in the beginning, just letting you know this is live. Therefore, things can happen and go wrong. Sandra says, hey, everyone. Gloria says, good morning from Pennsylvania. Good morning or good afternoon, almost evening here from Germany. Tiffany says, hi, everyone. It's so fun. Yeah, I think there must be a delay, so I do apologize. I think I kind of give you a moment to write, and then I go straight into talking. But anyways, I was saying that this is live, and therefore it may not be perfect, or my neighbors might decide to do some drilling. My husband's in the next room, but that's kind of the fun of this. That's the reason I've decided to do it live, so we are in this together. This is kind of my way of showing up to support you during this rather unique and chaotic time. And my hope is just to bring you a little bit of peace and some calmness during this chaos by doing some yoga and meditation, and then ending in Reiki. So we will start off in meditation. I see some people kind of flickering in and off, and my parents messaged me that they needed just a minute. But I invite you to go ahead and get into a nice, comfortable seated position for the meditation portion. And every day, or not every day, but every time I do this, I like to start with a theme. Andy says, hey, Val and Tiff, that's his sister, and everyone. Oh, how fun. This is so nice having a family on here. So today's theme is there is plenty for everyone, including me. The ocean of life is lavish, the ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. All my needs and desires are met before I even ask. My good comes from everywhere and everyone and everything. So I thought this was really nice. There's plenty for everyone, including me. And it's just talking about the ocean of life is lavish with its abundance. So today's theme has a lot to do with the ocean. I thought that could be kind of fun to play with. So our meditation kind of incorporates that. A lot of the yoga poses later will incorporate some yoga poses that are animals that are in the ocean. I thought that could be kind of fun. And every time we do stuff like that, just kind of know that the ocean of life is lavish with abundance for us, for each and every one of us. All right. Oh, Uli says hello. Casey jumped on. Good morning from Delaware. Oh, Tiffany says hi, Andy. That's cute. Got brother and sister on here. That's great. Okay. So we will, if anyone else wants to say hello, go ahead, and we will go ahead and start in meditation. It'll be just a nice short meditation to get us kind of centered. Again, I invite you to sit in a comfortable position. So whether that is in a chair or on the sofa, or seated with your legs crossed, whatever is most comfortable for you. Tori's on. Hey, Tori. It's my cousin. Got two of my cousins. Got Casey and Tori on here. How cool. All right. Really nice. Welcome. I know you're new, Tori. All right. So again, sorry, we're getting a little off track, but that's half the fun of doing this live, to be able to say hi to everybody and build this little community. I have Holly and Zeus with me too. Oh, she's got her dogs with her. Great. All right. So I invite you again to get in that comfortable position and to close your eyes with your spine straight and erect, and your neck nice and relaxed. Your hands can be open on your legs or palm down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. It doesn't matter. There's no strict rules here. And I invite you to take a nice deep breath through your nose and gently hold it at the top and slowly exhale out your nose. Nice and slow. Inhale slowly and hold and exhale fully. And begin to just breathe a little bit slower and deeper. We all have our own lung capacity, so we kind of breathe at different rates, but whatever's a little bit slower and comfortable for you. Just becoming more aware of our breath. Relaxing into that breath. And just following the inhale and the exhale, kind of like the ocean, as it crests and falls in this rhythmic pattern. Relaxing into the inhale and relaxing into the exhale. Let's begin to bring our awareness inside as we scan our body, noticing where we might be holding any tension, perhaps in our ankles or our hips. Just breathing into that and exhaling it away. Perhaps any tension in our shoulders or in our neck. Inhaling and releasing. And relaxing our jaw and our forehead. And relaxing our tongue and our mouth. Just kind of settling in to this rhythmic pattern of our breathing. Like the ocean. It's nice and calm. And maybe bringing our awareness to our hands and different waves of sensations. Perhaps our hands are warm or tingling or vibrating, or perhaps you just feel them resting on your lap. And now bringing our awareness to the center of our chest where our heart is, to that inner smile. And perhaps you have a smile come across your face. Just breathing just a little deeper and slower, just nice and calm. Perhaps feeling a little bit calmer, perhaps a little bit more energized. Really kind of soaking into that heart space, to that vastness. Relaxing once again on the inhale and relaxing into the exhale. Feeling a little bit of peace and calm. Very good. And on an inhale, just begin to slowly bat your eyelashes till your eyes open, coming back to the room. Just inhale and exhale. Excellent. So now we're going to move on to the yoga portion, and I won't forget the mic as I move backwards here. All right. Okay. So hopefully the sound is still good today. I will try to project my voice as well. So I invite you to be in a comfortable seated position still just for a few more moments if you're already seated on your mat. And with an inhale, looking up. Exhale, looking down. And inhaling your hands up, intertwining your fingers and just bringing them ever so gently behind your head. Just a light pressure, just adding to that stretch of your neck. Just really gentle here. Inhale, bringing our hands back, placing them into our hands. Exhaling back down. And maybe with your thumbs, just massaging that part of your neck here. You know, we spend a lot of time looking down at our computers, just kind of massaging that. Just real gentle and little circular motions with your thumbs. Breathing deeply. Very good. And on an inhale, looking up. Exhale, our arms down. Inhaling both arms up to this beach ball movement. This is going to be incorporated throughout today's practice. So it's a very active movement. So it's not just like, the hands are above. It's very active. And you're kind of activating your shoulder blades as well. And there's a lot of space. So they're not up like this, collapsing into my ears. It's nice and lots of space in between that kind of big beach ball kind of movement. Like we're at the ocean or at the beach, playing with our beach ball, okay? And exhaling, arms down into that goddess arms, and back down. Very good. And a nice little shoulder roll, and back. Excellent. We're gonna come on to all fours. I'm gonna bring our knees together, and I come onto all fours into our cat-cow. So my wrists are underneath my shoulders. My knees are underneath my hips. Just going to do a nice gentle movement. So on an inhale, bringing the tailbone up, vertebrae by vertebrae till my head comes up. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone on this nice movement with your breath. Last thing to come down is your head. Really pushing away from the mat. And exhale, bringing the tailbone. Last thing again to come up is your head. And again, if you're not collapsing in, we're really pushing away from the mat. Exhaling, tucking the tailbone. And then one last inhale on your own breath till your head comes up. Excellent. Coming back to neutral. So we're going to do something kind of fun today. It's called puppy pose. And then we'll go into dolphin from there. I thought dolphin is nice because it incorporates nicely with the theme of ocean. The lavish ocean. Okay, so from here, I'm going to bring my elbows to where my hands were. Coming down onto my elbows. So now my elbows are underneath my shoulders and my hands are in front. So nice and flat. Kind of gripping with my hands. So it's like your hands are on two little railroad tracks. Nice and strong here. And I'm just going to slowly, so I'm also pushing away from the mat. No, none of this sinking in. Really pushing away, activating. And I'm just going to ever so slightly just bring my feet back and see if I can bring my forehead on my head to the ground. This is puppy pose. If that's too difficult, honestly, just you can stay in a position more like this. We're just really stretching out that back there. But if you can, come down onto puppy pose with your forehead on the ground, kind of your booty in the air. You can move your hips from side to side if you want. Just kind of relaxing into this. And on an inhale, you can begin to move your knees up again. And Just kind of come out of that, just kind of resting for just a moment. And we're going to go in a little bit deeper into something called dolphin pose. So the hands are the same. So my elbows are underneath of my shoulders. My hands are flat. If this is too difficult, you can bring your hands together into this kind of this tripod. But for fun, I like to do it with my hands flat in that nice railroad. Okay. So I'm going to bring my head down just nice and relaxed here. So there's no pressure on my neck. Pushing away from the mat. And I'm going to tuck my toes. And I'm lifting my hips up into the sky. Kind of pedaling out the feet. So this is a bit of a variation of downward facing dog. So it should be nice and relaxing. It is a little bit more strength in our arms. It's pedaling out the feet. A lot of people like to do this one if they have any wrist issues. So instead of doing regular downward facing dog, they prefer to do dolphin because it puts a lot less pressure on your wrists. And the full dolphin is actually if you were to bring your feet up, but you can, if that is part of your practice, you can bring your feet up and even kind of flatten your heels to the ground. But I'm feeling a little tight today, so I'm going to honor that and just continue to pedal out the feet. Very good. And on an exhale, just lowering down, opening up the knees and pushing back in the child's pose and just relaxing. Take a couple of deep breaths here. And on an inhale, we've done this in a previous class, but of those that haven't, imagine as if there's a marble on the mat and you're going to push it down the mat with your nose. So my hands are flat on the mat in front of me. I'm pretending there's a marble and I'm pushing it with my nose. My arms come up a little bit to support me. Ooh, and I come onto my belly. Very good. I'll bring my legs in just a little bit. And I'm inhaling up to cobra, exhaling down. And I'm actually going to bring my arms back down, kind of how they were in the puppy and a dolphin. And this is Sphinx pose. So my legs are activated. I'm pushing away from the mat and my head is relaxed. So none of this. My head is nice and relaxed, pushing away from the mat. My feet are activated. My legs are rolling in. The thighs are rolling in. Feeling that length through your neck. Very good. And exhale down. Inhaling my hands underneath of my shoulders, tucking in my elbows. Exhaling. And inhaling kind of that tabletop, tucking the toes and pushing the hips all the way up to the sky, pedaling out the feet. Just kind of breathing here into that downward facing dog. Very good. And just slowly walking to the front, right foot, left foot, and right foot. Staying ever so slightly hinged at the hips. If this is too strong, come on and bend your knees. That's okay. Just kind of allowing yourself to ragdoll to the ground. You can grab the inside of your elbows if you prefer. Inside of your arms, where your elbows are. All right. And then just nice and gentle, vertebrate by vertebrate, coming up ever so slowly. The last thing to come up is your head. Nice and gentle. I'm going to inhale my arms up to that beach ball movement. So I'm in mountain pose. Inhale to that beach ball, that nice strength. You can look up if you'd like. Keep your head in neutral. Whatever feels good for you right now. And exhale, arms down. Very good. From the top of your mat. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up to flat back. Exhale, down. planting the hands, I'm going to step back my left foot. Inhale. Exhaling it back. I'm going to drop that back knee. And I'm going to inhale nice and strong with my beach ball arms. Inhaling. Making sure this is nice and strong. Exhaling, arms down. My left hand is next to my right foot. Inhaling, right arm up to a nice gentle twist. Getting space, and pushing away from the mat. And smiling. And exhale, floating that arm down. On an inhale, just tucking the toe and bringing it gently forward. Staying hinged at the hips. Inhale, halfway up. Flat back. Exhale down. Going to do the other side. Inhaling, right foot up. Exhaling that back. Like that little stretch here. Lowering that knee and then that foot. Activating your core and inhaling your beach ball up. Nice inhale here. It's nice and gentle. And exhaling both arms down. My right hand on the inside of my left foot. Inhaling left arm up to a nice gentle twist. And smiling. And exhale. And again, tucking that toe and just stepping it forward nice and gentle. Exhale down. And then inhale vertebrate by vertebrate by vertebrate. Hopefully we're feeling nice and stretched. You can kind of move your hips a little bit. Get a little movement there. We're going to go move into a flow. And tapping into that breath. Seeing how we're feeling. Should be nice and warmed up. Not too tired yet, I hope. All right. So inhaling both arms up. Exhale. Swan diving down. Inhale, halfway up, flat back. Exhale down, plant the hands, stepping the feet back into plank. If this is too difficult, you can go to your knees. From plank, we're lowering down chaturanga. Inhaling, activating our legs to cobra. Exhale down. Inhaling, up, tucking the toes, lifting the hips. All the way up to the sky for downward facing dog. Moving out those hips. Hearing them crack like mine. All right. Pedaling out the feet. Moving the hips. Making sure your hands are nice and planted. Inhaling left foot into the sky. Activating that foot here. And on the exhale, I'm bringing it up and between my arms. And this time, I'm actually going to keep my legs straight up. If that's difficult, you can come down to your knee. But I'm going to do it from runner's lunge, activating my core. I'm inhaling that beach ball up to the sky. Really feeling that. Making sure this is nice and strong. Nice beach ball. Smiling. Pretending we're actually holding this beach ball at the beach. And exhaling, hands to center into prayer. We're going to inhale and then exhale as we hinge forward and twisting at the navel, bringing my outer part of my right arm to my thigh. So we're in this nice gentle twist here. It's a little bit of a deeper twist than the one before. Just inhale, exhale, smile, and inhale, come out. Whoops. And exhale, both arms down, activating the core and stepping that foot back. Very good, downward dog. We're going to move from our flow from here. So inhaling, coming forward into plank. Again, you can always do plank on your knees. Inhaling from here, exhaling, elbows in to down to chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhaling to tabletop, tucking the toes, lifting the hips to that down dog. Very good. We got to do the other side. Inhale, right leg up, activating that foot. Very good. Inhale, and then on an exhale, bringing that between my hands. Variation is on your knee, that's fine. Or from high lunge, activating my core. Inhaling my arms up. Really feeling that beach ball between my arms. Making sure that my core is nice and strong. Inhaling and smiling and breathing. And on an exhale, hands to heart. And as I'm hinging, I'm twisting ever so gently, bringing my left arm to my right thigh. If you'd like, you can open up ever so gently. Or if this feels strong enough, that's perfectly fine. Smile. And inhale, come up. Exhale, plant the hands. Stepping back into our downward dog. And go ahead and lower your knees. Open them up ever so slightly down into child's pose. Just tapping into that breath. Allowing your heart rate to come down. Tapping into that breath. That motion as it goes up your spine. And on the exhale, back down. Moving like the ocean. Very good. And on an inhale, just nice and gentle. I'm going to tuck my toes, going back to downward dog because we're going to move through a flow from there. Or if you'd like to just stay on down dog, that's perfectly fine. We're going to move through just a quick flow. Inhaling to plank, or you can be on your knees. Exhaling, keeping my elbows in. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Tucking the toes and pushing the hips up. Very good. Pedaling out the feet. And you can either jump or just walk forward. Always like just to walk ever so gently. Just staying hinged at the hips for just a moment here as I pull off all this hair. Very good. And inhale, vertebrate by vertebrate by vertebrate. Nice. Last thing to come up to your head. A little bit of a back bend here. And exhale. Very good. Awesome. Just going to check in for just a moment. Checking into our breath. Personally, I always like to check in and make sure my heart's not racing too much. I like to check in with my eyes closed just to see how I'm feeling before we go into this next part. We should be all nice and warmed up here. Okay, so from the top of your mat, we're going to inhale and step back with our right leg. So inhale, stepping back and opening up into warrior two. Anyone that knows me, this is one of my favorites. I love really flowing with this. We're going to play with this a little bit. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, bend. So my back foot is parallel with the mat, and my front one is facing forward. My knee isn't coming over my foot. Feeling nice and lengthened here in my core. Inhaling to straighten that front leg. Into that beach ball arm again. Exhaling down. And this time on an inhale, I'm going to bring my left arm up. Up, 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 and bringing my right arm to kind of form that beach ball here. Very good. Releasing. Oh, that wasn't so smooth. I'm supposed to go like this. Releasing. All right, and we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to kind of turn ever so slightly that back leg, hinging at the hips, coming into triangle. Very good. Exhaling that arm down, looking with our torso down, bringing our hands to the ground, bending our front knee. We're gonna pop that that back leg forward ever so slightly. So my legs are hip length apart. I'm going to plant my left foot nice and strong because we're gonna go into kind of half splits here. So on an inhale, I'm inhaling my right leg up. My foot is pointed down. It's nice and activated. So this is going to get a little tricky, but should be fun. We're going to bend the knee and come to a standing one-legged Tadasana. So it should look like that. Bringing that nice beach ball arm and up, and exhaling down. Excellent. Very, very good. Hopefully that was fun. So now we got to do the other leg, and I'm going to move on to this side of my mat so you can still see me. Checking in and stepping back with my left foot, opening up to warrior two. So my back foot is parallel to the mat. My front knee is bent. It's not coming over my foot, but it's kind of parallel to the wall. Inhaling, arms up, core nice and strong. Inhale, straighten, cut that beach ball. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten and lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhaling, bringing my right arm up to form the kind of that beach ball here. Very good. And exhaling, coming out. We're going to straighten that leg. I'm going to turn that back foot ever so slightly. Bringing my hips facing the mat a little bit more. I'm going to hinge. And then I'm opening up into triangle, kind of really opening up in the ribs. I'm not going to be here very long, but exhale, bringing that arm down, planting the hands. You can bend that front knee, jumping that left leg forward, making sure our right foot is nice and strong and into the mat. On an inhale, kind of coming up on that toe, bringing up that back leg here. If that's too tough, you really can just play with this just ever so gently. So you kind of know what we're doing here. Activating that core, bending that knee, and coming up slowly to standing one-legged Tadasana. Ta-da! It should look like that. We're holding that with our beach ball, feeling the balance and the strength of our right leg, and exhaling down. Very good. Awesome. Okay, I'll come back to the side of the mat. We'll just do one last flow here. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, planting the hands. You can jump or just step back into plank. If you'd like to lower to your knees, that's fine. Activating that core and lowering down onto the mat. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling. And tucking the toes up into downward facing dog. Awesome. And inhale, exhale. And on your exhale, bringing your knees to the ground. Opening up, pushing back into child's pose. Breathing into our belly. Inhaling, coming up. Just going to kind of bring my legs forward. I'm just going to kind of sit onto the ground. I'm going to stretch my legs ever so slightly here before we go into our next pose. I'm almost done here. So I've bent my left leg. My right leg is straight. Got my beach ball yet again. Inhaling and then exhaling towards my right foot. If you can touch your foot, great. If not, you're just on your shin, that's fine too. Just kind of feeling that. Nice stretch in your legs. Very good. Inhale. And releasing. And my left leg is extended, right leg is in. Inhaling that beach ball, turning towards my foot. Exhaling. If you can touch your foot, great. If not, that's okay too. No matter where you are, it's fine. Just a nice stretch here. Inhaling, coming up and straightening that leg. So we're going to go into a pose called fish pose. If it's not part of your practice or you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But I thought it was kind of fun because our theme is ocean and we find fish in the ocean, right? For now. Oh, that's really morbid. Sorry. Yeah, we have a lot of fish in the ocean, different types. So we did dolphin before, which was I guess, is that a mammal? Type of mammal? I don't know. So we are flat on our backs here. I'm going to, wow, I'm just thinking for a moment. Okay, I apologize. We can keep our knees bent, and I'm actually going to put my right hand underneath my cheek here, and then you're going to come to the other side, and you're going to put your right underneath of your other cheek. So my arms are kind of like they were in the beginning for puppy pose and for dolphin. So they're in that parallel line. Okay. And slowly I'm going to bring my feet down. And my feet are going to be very active. So I'm kind of activating through my thighs here. And if this feels kind of good enough, that's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to push into our elbows, lifting our chest up into the sky. So just do that on an inhale. Just inhaling the chest up to the sky. I'm going to adjust my ponytail here for just a moment. So my hands are underneath. I'm pushing up. And then on one more inhale, you're going to kind of just rest on the top of your head. So there's no real weight because I can lift up, but it's just a nice, gentle stretch. I'm fully supported by my elbows and my arms. It's just giving a nice stretch, and my feet are nice and activated here. My chest is nice and open. This is for fish pose. Breathing in, opening up that throat chakra. And on an exhale, I'm lifting up and coming down. And then I'll bring my arms out from underneath of me. And I'm going to bend my knees. And give that a nice hug. Kind of a counter pose. You can also bring your forehead to your knees. And exhale away. And inhale, bringing knees again to chest. Kind of putting our legs up to the ceiling here. I'm going to inhale my arms inside, bringing my hands to the outside of my feet to happy baby. Again, one of my favorite poses. It kind of helps to flatten the back. It's a little bit of a counter pose to the fish pose that we just did. And feel free to do any other kind of stretch is necessary right now before we go into Savasana. All right, so for Savasana, my legs are not touching, they're wide, and my arms are wide, palms facing up. And I invite you to close your eyes And just begin to melt into the mat. Relaxing your toes, relaxing your ankles and your shins, relaxing your knees and the tops of your legs and the backs of your legs. Relaxing all the way up to your hips. Relaxing your lower back and your bottom. Relaxing your mid back and your upper back. Just melting into the mat. Relaxing your stomach, your chest, and your shoulders. Relaxing from your shoulders to your elbow, to your wrist, all the way down your fingers. Let's relax and melt into the mat. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your jaw and your tongue and your mouth. Relax your ears, the back of your head, the top of your head. Relax your eyes and then your forehead. Just melt into the mat. Maybe perhaps feel like you're floating in the ocean. That vast ocean of abundance. A few more breaths here, just breathing a little bit deeper into your belly. And just giving thanks to your body for today's practice. It was a strong one, filled with some new postures, with a little bit of play. We tap into that inner smile. And on an inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing awareness back into your body. And then inhale, bringing your knees to your chest. Rocking side to side. And then kind of falling to one side. And cradling your head. And then coming up to a seated position here. Oy. Very good. Some nice hair I got here. Here we go. Ah. Hey, Hector. Hector joined. Cool. Awesome. Okay. So here's the last part of the class, a little bit of Reiki or a little bit of a meditation. I invite you to get into a nice, comfortable seated position again, or you can even be lying down in Savasana, whatever feels most comfortable for you. So if you're seated in a chair or on the sofa, I invite you to get nice and comfortable. Maybe you need a sip of water. I invite you to close your eyes. Have palms up or down, it doesn't matter. And just begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Nice deep inhale in. And slow exhale out. Now begin to imagine as if you're a tiny little person on the tip of your nose. You're just standing on the tip of your nose looking out at the world. And on an inhale, you move up in between your eyebrows. And on another inhale, you move up to the top of your head, just kind of peering out at the world. And on another inhale, you drop inside your mind. And on another inhale, you drop inside your throat. And on another inhale, you drop inside your heart. Bring your awareness to your heart, or in the center of your chest. Just imagine as if you're breathing through this point. And you're just breathing a little bit slower and deeper. And I invite you to kind of remember a very loving memory. Whether it's a loving moment holding your baby in your arms, or perhaps a nice warm hug from your parents or your partner or a dear friend. Just hug them so close. Feel that love. Feel that love deep inside your heart. Maybe it brings a smile to your face. And allow that love to spread throughout your body. It spreads down into your hips, down your legs, into your feet. And it goes up into your shoulders, down your arms, up your neck, your face, into your mind and your brain. And perhaps imagine it as a color. Maybe it's white or it's gold. It's this beautiful gold flowing all the way through you. And it's becoming so strong and intense that you push it outside of your body. And now this love is surrounding you as if you're in this warm gold snow globe. And you push it even further out and away from you. It covers the whole room. Perhaps there's people in the room with you, and they're bathed in this love with you. And push this love even further into the next rooms of your home, flooding every room, every corner with your love. And this gold light, this warm blanket. And push it even further outside of your house, to your neighbor's house, encasing your whole neighborhood in this beautiful gold light, this warm blanket. And push it even further to your whole state, your whole city and your whole state, so surrounding it in this gold love. And pushing it even further to surround your whole country. Your whole country is bathed in this gold warm blanket of love. And push it even further to neighboring countries. They need your love too. And push it even further to more and more and more neighboring countries across all oceans, till you wrap the whole world in your love. The whole world is wrapped in this beautiful gold, warm loving blanket. And now begin to look at this gold earth almost from space. And see the earth all wrapped in this gold. Perhaps you feel the warmth of the sun on your neck. Just feel that warmth in front of you and behind you. And perhaps in the distance, you notice a really bright, beautiful star. And you pick that star and you bring it close to your heart. You can feel the warmth and the love, the abundance of love and compassion and support inside this star. Just hold it tight. As you slowly begin to come back down into earth, into this gold blanket, you're coming down over your country, coming back down into your state, back down into your city, back down into your town, and then into your home, back into your room, and now back into your body, still holding that star. And knowing that the star holds this abundance of love and compassion and support for you, press it into your heart, taking a deep breath in, allowing its love for you to spread through your body, bring a smile to your face. And another deep inhale in. Begin to bat your eyelashes and come back to the room. May you always have clarity of thought. May you always speak your truth. And may your heart always be filled with love, compassion, support, and trust. Namaste. And for the time being, namaste at home. Thank you very much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I can see a lot of you are still on. That's good. Maybe you fell asleep. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed that. It's been a pleasure doing this every day. And even though Easter is this weekend, Friday and Monday, I'll still be having class. So if you'd like to join, please do. So same time, same place, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for as long as we're quarantined together. This is a community for you. And again, this is my way of showing up and supporting you in the best way that I know how, by bringing you a little bit of calmness and some joy, and today a little bit of lavish abundance. So I hope you really like that. I have some people saying something. So Victoria says, thanks. You're welcome, Tori. Casey says, sounds great. Sounded great. Gloria, what a great flow. Love the abundance theme. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Sandra, everything great again. Thanks so much. Tori, loved the reminders to smile during. That was nice. Okay, good. Sandra, it's really supportive out. Oh, good. I'm really glad to hear that. And I love that this is kind of a way for us to connect and all be together at the same time. I think that's really cool. And I love that you all chat with me. That's great too. If there's anybody on that wants to say hi too, please feel free. Vielen Dank. Hat Spaß gemacht. Dankeschön. Das freut mich. Oh, my dad just texted. It just came across my screen that they had a terrific class. Very nice, Val. Terrific class and experience. Awesome. Well, I will see you again, same time, same place. And also, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It sounds kind of silly to say, but subscribe, and you can push the little dinger, the little bell for the notification of when the next live class is. I try to make the photo say today live, so it's easier to find. I try to change that the morning of, and then it's also hopefully saves in an easy to find place. Also feel free to share the link. People can watch older classes. They can join in live. So share with whoever you'd like. And I hope it brought you a little bit of peace today. And I look forward to seeing you all back here again on Friday. I'll wait just a few moments because sometimes there's some lag in the writing. Okay. Well, thank you again, everybody. Have a wonderful day. The weather's great here. I hope it's lovely for you too. And schönen Tag. Have a beautiful day. Bye.